Welcome, guys, to the Off Topic Podcast episode
81.
I'm Cole the Gorilla.
And I'm H.
And we're here bringing you another episode.
A lovely episode with a lovely site.
Yeah.
Well, we have the site.
We have the site.
You guys
don't. But it
well,
doesn't matter.
We could describe it. Nice trees. A parrot outside.
Yeah.
No crackheads, actually.
Yeah. So
You even left your car unlocked, huh?
I did leave my car unlocked.
That's how safe we are.
That's
right
how
now?
safe we are right now.
So,
we're the most dangerous people in this neighborhood right now.
You could say we moved out of LA already, and there's shit going on right now.
We've been looking around.
We've been looking around. We might be moving out of California.
I know. Imagine
shit's going down. I mean, Phasra, Vive, huevos, they wanted in San Diego. I don't know.
Vive con huevos is cooler than Face, bro. Tired of
I'm gonna say yes. Hey, shout out to Vive con huevos.
Yeah, we had a great time. We had a great time. Here
you go.
Thank you. Yeah, so we came back from San Diego recording a podcast. It's the first time we've ever been guests.
Yeah.
We were on the Vive con huevos podcast with the homie Mario and the homie Jesus. So it was really cool. I told Henry like it was kind of cool. Like the next day, I was like, "Oh, we traveled somewhere to like go record." You know? Like,
yeah.
Next thing you know, one day we're gonna be flying somewhere to record and shit.
Pretty
like
soon,
that.
real soon.
That's gonna be fucking sick. Let me just keep it up here.
No, and honestly, that's all thanks to you guys because you guys just continue to listen and support, and you know, shit's gaining traction all over the world, not just here in the city and the state, but other countries. You know, so that's pretty cool. Is like how we're just seeing the army grow. You know, Off Topic soldiers worldwide.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. But yeah, regardless, it was a great day. But we're back to normal today. Another day of work.
Yes, sir.
So we can't get too lost in the.
Yeah, we were filming couple things. We were filming. We can't tell you what, but we were filming some shit.
Oh yeah, I heard a bit about the movies. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, shit. We can't really
give out talk details about it right now. But yeah, we're just here chilling, guys. We got a couple of fan questions.
Hey, thank you guys for supporting.
And it's about time. But thank you.
But now I realize why Koba's getting mad.
Because you told people.
I told like probably 40 people, Facebook, including Instagram, and 5 of you guys participated. But thank you to those people. Like, you guys are being lazy. Those are the other ones.
Yeah.
I might hop on.
And look at this shit question. The first one. This
guy.
guy.
Okay, we're not gonna say names from the people who asked us questions, but
just next time, don't say anything, Pedro. You know, either try or don't try. So I'll say it, bro, right. Or I'll bomb one of the emo nightclubs that you go to when you're there. Wait, I'm just kidding. I'm Mexican. We don't bomb places. All right, just letting you know, FBI. I'm sorry. Is this the first bomb threat I've ever done in Off Topic? Yeah, nice. But either way, we did get some other cool ones. If we want to start from the top.
Yeah, whatever.
Want to do that?
Whatever.
And obviously, guys, if you want to reach out to us, follow us on our Instagram at Off Topic Podcast 34. That's Off Topic Podcast 34 all together. And you'll recognize the logo. Just follow us and all our links. All our links are there. So whenever we do polls, or even if we don't have a poll going on, just DM us at Off Topic Podcast 34.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, guys, we got a lot of really good questions. A lot of hoe-ass questions, too. But I don't mind because I love hoes. I'm just being silly. This one's from a dude, actually. Very mature. Tits or ass?
Ass.
Ass? I like ass, too.
Yeah.
Because after you're a while, like, okay, like, I'm not a baby. I'm not going to suck on titties all day, you know?
They get boring.
Like, it's cool, you know? But, yeah, ass. And you let us know what you prefer. Actually, you know what? I don't want to know what you prefer.
See,
deeper.
Now you're going to get like 80 DMs.
Yeah. So, what about this one? Mm-hmm. Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
First of all, we're not big superhero fans.
Yeah, we're not big superhero, but I'm going to say Marvel. But we're not superhero people, so.
I'll say DC just because I enjoy the Batman movies more than any of the Marvel movies. Sick. Well, but other than that,
who has Marvel actually? Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's why.
Damn, that's how little you know about comic books.
I don't give a
That's crazy. No, that's fine.
I enjoy all of them. That's why.
Yeah, as long as they're fun, huh?
Marvel, DC.
Yeah, I understand.
Hey, but John Wick's better than all of them.
John Wick will kill Spider-Man.
Yeah.
With like a ultra bottle, he'll kill him. He will.
You want to hear a hot take?
What?
Tom Holland's the best Spider-Man of all time.
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You know, definitely.
I enjoy him.
The best actor out of all of them is Andrew Garfield because he's had like actual good movies and he's like actually like well-rounded actor.
Correct.
He's the best actor, but Spider-Man, Tom Holland's the best one.
Fuck yeah, all day.
Tobey Maguire sometimes he like overacts too much. Like he's too like.
I see where you get that. I didn't notice it at first, but when you started like calling those points out, we're like,
he's too much.
And, shit.
And not even when he cries. Even when he cries, it's too much. When he's like trying to be funny, it's too much. Like sometimes people are too much.
And again, we're not saying we're great actors ourselves.
I'm a better actor than Tobey Maguire. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it could be. We're not bad actors, actually.
Like when he goes like that movie where they took it from me, Carmine. They took it. That was today. Today. Like that's how he screams.
Yeah.
Like that's how Tobey Maguire screams.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The last one you got it right.
Yeah. Or like when he goes like, what's another one? When he goes, the one where he plays where his brother they think he's dead. And then his brother fucks his wife while they think he died in Iraq. And he goes, do you know what I did? I fucking loved you. Like that. Like he's too much. Like it's like, okay, like relax. See, I'm scaring people now, you know? Fucking domestic violence call right
probably Cosmo.
And the cops come. We hear Tobey Maguire getting beat up right here. But yeah, no, that's what I mean by that's what I mean by he's a little too much.
Oh my god, it's just the two gay Mexicans.
Yeah, dude, these people think we're gay for sure. Because I've been living in this house for like a week. I'm house sitting, and then he's just been coming in and out. I'll get the mail in my underwear, you know, shit
and
like
then
that.
I'll come in from
and I'll let him in while I'm in my underwear.
Yeah, so people are thinking some crazy shit already.
Yeah.
And then we're working out together, so we come out of the garage sweaty and shit.
I just like they could hear the moaning. They're just think we're fucking for sure.
Get it, Cobra,
Push it. Harder. But yeah.
Oh my god, are they taking Ultimate Warrior steroids?
We injected like in the wrestler. We put it in our ass. But yeah. Tom Holland is a little too much too with his like
Oh really?
Oh,
think so?
What do you mean? Oh really?
Like dorky?
Like yeah. Like no. Well, I'm not saying you're hot. I'm not saying you aren't hot. You are hot. No, you know what I mean? Like it's
a
like
little nerdy sometimes.
And I get it, you know, I get it, but like chill.
Yeah, I get it. He's actually pretty cool. I want to meet him.
He's
like
cool.
How I'm on and shit. Like
he's cool. I feel like he would bring Zendaya though. I don't like that shit. You feel like he's that guy that brings his girlfriend everywhere.
Nah, I think he would come by himself.
Yeah, I feel like he would be like, "Is it cool if my girl comes, guys?"
Obviously, if no the other, like I want you, like if that's what it takes, then fuck it, come over.
Yeah, but I guess I don't know, but nah, they're a cute couple. They look good together. Good for them, you know.
Something a lot of people wish they had.
Yeah, I mean I don't know.
Nah,
well, because she's hot, but yeah. But I mean we don't know. We don't know they're really. They probably are shitty, you know. Yeah. But they don't seem shitty.
Nah,
so.
Tom Holland doesn't, or I don't know about
they don't seem crazy. Yeah. So that's cool. I think they're engaged now. Also,
oh, shit, really?
Who gives a fuck? But yeah, I think they are engaged.
Oh shit.
Nice. But yeah, that's our answer, I guess, for Marvel or DC. I choose DC. You said Marvel. The reason I chose DC is because, come on, it has the best superhero movie of all time is The Dark Knight, and that's DC. So, and that's the best superhero movie of all time. You want to read one of the other ones?
Yeah. So, who's with stand-up? Okay, so we got another one. With stand-up comedy, when do you know the difference between funny and offensive? You want to answer that or me?
We can both answer it.
All right.
So you can go first.
So when do you know the difference between offensive and funny? First of all, you're gonna go to a stand-up show and be really offended already, like going with that attitude or that mindset of if he says this, I'm gonna get offended.
Yeah,
I feel like you shouldn't even go. Yeah. Like just be prepared to get roasted. If you're in the front seat, even though you're not that person that likes getting called out, be ready to get called out, you know? There's no rules.
Or don't go or sit in the back.
Don't go. Like, that's what I think. Like,
yeah.
If you're really you get offended like by shit easily, don't even go to a comedy show. Yeah. And then comedians, it's their stage, you know, like they run that show when they're on stage, so I don't give them.
You're not gonna win.
Yeah, when whoever's hosting that or owns it, they're not gonna give them limits. Say, oh, you can't say this shit. That's how shit goes.
And also, I think the question also means like not just if you would be offended if they made fun of you, but like what about like jokes that would offend you? What do you think of that?
Well, shit.
Like what's the line cross? Like what is the line cross? Like
honestly, I don't even think there's a line.
I don't think there's a line.
Shit
either.
goes all in. I mean,
I think
probably that's one of the few spaces where you could say.
Dave Chappelle told Chris D'Elia that it's their job to push the envelope and cross the line and then see what's funny. And then if it's not funny, then it wasn't funny, but you tried.
I don't know. I think it was in the Andrew Schultz stand up that we went to where the third comedian, the one that lives with him in New York, the one with the blonde hair.
Yeah, Caleb.
I think he even said, or somebody said that this is like the place where you can say whatever the fuck you want. You know?
Yeah, he said it's like the last safe space for saying whatever you want.
So honestly, it all goes in. They have no limits, or they're in their right to say whatever they want. You know.
So like nowadays, comedians are like kind of the most trustworthy people nowadays.
Yeah.
When it comes to social commentary and things like that, it's like for example, South Park. Like South Park's always honest. Like South Park will make fun of everything and everyone, and it's not just jokes. Like they're sending a message too. You know.
Yeah, true. They are. So
like, comedy in general, like, and excuse me, there's a lot of alternatives. Like if you don't like explicit comedy, like for whatever reason, like you don't like cuss words and dirty jokes, like that's fine. You know, whatever. You're gay, but like you could go like Jim Gaffigan is a great clean comedian. Jim Gaffigan's fucking hilarious. He has specials on Netflix. Like Jim Gaffigan is fucking hilarious, and he never cusses once. Jerry Seinfeld never told a cuss word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's a perfect substitute.
There is a lot. Yeah, like if you want to go see Jim Gaffigan, like he's funny. He's got that bit where he goes, "Oh, I love the Shamrock Shake from McDonald's. Like it's the only time I know St. Patrick's Day is coming because of the Shamrock Shake." And funny. He goes like, "Oh, the people that think they're better than McDonald's, like I don't go to McDonald's." It's like, good, McDonald's doesn't want you because you're a jerk.
Yeah,
you know, like he's fucking funny. Obviously, I'm butchering his jokes, but like. Jim Gaffigan is hilarious. Like go see Jim Gaffigan. Like don't go see Andrew Schultz and then get offended.
Yeah. But like with I mean, Koba makes a great point, and I'll just piggyback with that. I think there's comedy for everybody, and so there shouldn't be an offensive line for it. Like you just know who you want to see, and maybe do a little research on it. And
research comedians.
Yeah,
like literally, just go on Instagram, like
go on YouTube or whatever.
If you look at a lot of like reels, once you start looking at a lot of stand, you just get stand up reels your whole time. Like that's what the algorithm is,
and then you'll find them. I mean. Or on your local fucking stand-up show, you know?
Yeah, but like it's usually like the people that bring people that get it. Like if you're gonna go see Andrew Schultz, if you're gonna go see Andrew Schultz, like it's gonna be like the girl you bring that gets offended and argues with him. It's gonna be like the friend that gets offended and argues with him. You know, like you already know it's always someone. You know?
Yeah, true.
But as offensive jokes, like I think anything could be funny if it's funny. Like I'll laugh at like a terrorism joke. I'll laugh at like
even
a school shooting joke. Like if it's funny, it's funny.
Even a joke against us, like like a beaner joke, you know? Or
yeah, or whatever. Like that shit's if it's funny, it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
That was a good question.
Yeah. You want to answer the next one?
Yeah, sure. I'll pick one out. Let me see. Bulling up.
There's two right there.
Do you think your girlfriend having a boy best friend is okay? So let me answer.
Boy best friend?
Questions. So definitely I would not.
Can I read it?
Yeah. Sorry, sir.
They're good. My bad. Do you think your girlfriend having a boyfriend is okay? Oh, okay.
A boy best friend is okay.
Go ahead. You answer it first.
Do you think your boyfriend having a girl best friend is okay?
That's funny. Think about it right there.
Your boyfriend, imagine your boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
In the In-N-Out parking lot, having In-N-Out laughing with his girl best friend.
Oh, you ate this double.
Would you like that? So, no, fuck you, Koba. And I don't know who that. I mean, I don't know her personally, but thank you for listening. Actually, I've heard great things about you.
Nah, she's cool. Fucking supports.
Much love from Koba here, but I see that question a lot nowadays, and I feel like it's a question where you know the answer to it. Like, if you want people to take your relationship seriously and you seriously in a relationship, those are the loopholes that gotta go.
You gotta sacrifice something.
Something's exactly.
I got that from you actually.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Like you have you won't you don't have kids. You don't have a girlfriend. You can wake up whenever the fuck you want. Not text anyone. Right? You can go.
We can.
Yeah. We can go out. We can go drinking after this to the vault and get fucked up and nothing. Right?
Yeah. We could because fuck 10 bitches.
Because you have those luxuries. But once you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, whatever. Like, little things like that go away. And I'm not saying that you should never let your partner do anything, but those are luxuries that you have to sacrifice if you want a boyfriend and if eventually you want to get married or whatever the fuck. Especially even more, by the way. Like, every girl wants their fairy tale ending, right? Mm-hmm. But you can't be Cinderella, like, shaking ass at a club every weekend, you know?
True, like even for it goes for guys too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if your homie's like going to fucking Vegas with his homeboys and leaves you hanging, like you don't think he's gonna fucking do shit, you know? Like like you would cut it out too as a girl, you know?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
You say like, you know, like I don't like I get it, they're your homies, but like come on, like it looks dumb on me now. I look like the pendeja. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like you don't want your mom or like aka la suegra like, oh mira, ahí está el Henry, na.
Está en Las Vegas en Facebook Live.
Yeah, like oh no te puedo llevar a ti. Like, and I'm not saying you should listen to people all the time, but that's the shit you're gonna hear a lot.
And get a little hint of it. Don't always be ignorant and say like I'm right, you know I'm right.
Yeah, or he would never like.
Yeah,
you know?
You should kind of like maybe just open your mind a little and think about it a little.
Yeah, as to the best friend thing, because we're talking about going out and partying. As to the best friend thing, like, that guy wants to fuck you. Like, it's come on. Like, I have never. It's been rare when I've like been cool with a girl and I haven't. Not that I'm some badass fucking fool, but like something always ends up happening.
Yeah, and
it does because, like, it just does, bro. Like, you can't control it. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, especially one of the most important things to get someone to like sleep with you is making them feel comfortable. Like when they feel comfortable and safe around you, like if you're their best friend and they're comfortable telling you everything and they're comfortable doing everything, getting drunk with you, hanging out with you because they're your best friend, then you end up like doing something because you have that comfort with them and that trust. Mm-hmm. And then it's done already. Like, boom, like you lost. So
game over.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. What if they were friends before the boyfriend came in for the picture?
Depends though.
I feel like I'd have to meet the dude, and I'd be able to tell.
Cause you know the only times when it works.
But you know, guess what though?
What?
My girlfriend would never ask something like that. My girlfriend, any girl that I'm with, like in a relationship, would never put me in a position like that. Cause I know how to pick them.
Oh, obviously.
Like I would never like. Any girlfriend that I have will never want to have a guy best friend. Like, I guarantee you. Because I hold it down like that.
Well, because you also make a smart choice. You know?
Yeah.
You're not going to lay forever with this one person you just meet because they're, like, bomb or, like...
Yeah, exactly.
It excites your night, you know?
Yeah, I interrupted you a little. What were you going to say? About,
I was going to say, have you noticed when it's a guy best friend, it only works when the guy best friend is gay?
Yeah.
So it's like... But bro, like your chances as a straight guy, like being the best friend, it's usually not gonna work, you know. I've never met nobody, but I wouldn't really let it slide if you were asking me.
Because then you would just look stupid.
Yeah, like oh fuck, this homie that's single and shit, like that coming to my own house and
yeah, it's like damn, like this fool like lets his girl watch a movie with someone at 1 a.m. Yeah, like, and then other fools are gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna holler at this girl. I'll be the next best friend, and maybe that best friend doesn't have intentions, but then the second best friend. Like, it does have intentions. Yeah, like, and also, too, like, I've been that best friend before, and something always happens. Like, it's just weird. It's gonna happen, you know?
I understand.
Yeah, because it's always the fake nice guys that...
Yeah. And we know who a couple of them are.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say his name.
I gotta say his name because...
What's that guy? Hope he does.
Fuck him. We'll expose him.
Well, I want to do some Netflix documentaries on people we know.
Hell yeah! You know how many fools we're gonna fuck up later?
Yeah, we are. But I hope that answers your question. I feel like that's also like not to keep talking about this forever. If you want like a guy best friend and you're a girl, I feel like that just kind of proves that you're kind of tired of your boyfriend because it's like you're looking for comfort in other places or conversation in another guy. Like maybe you're not happy with your boyfriend. Like I know couples that like they're each other's best friends,
and that's cool. That's pretty badass.
Like that's cool. Like you know,
honestly, I don't want to put like your personal like space or like your family, but good example of what he's saying is like his sister and his cuñado.
Yeah,
I think that's a perfect example. If you don't mind me sharing.
No. Yeah. I mean, we've mentioned them. We're at their house right now.
Yeah, but like I said, like I think that's a great couple. You know, like that you would look up to if in the future if you're looking for something. Because
they could do stuff together. Like don't like, and that's where dating comes in, and that's how important dating is. Where like you find someone that you have shit in common with, and it's like okay, we can go to concerts together, we can go out drinking together, like we can, you know, like it doesn't have to be like, oh well, you don't like going out. So I'm going to go with my male best friend who does like to go out. Like, so you're choosing like going out over your partner. Like maybe you don't want a partner then, you know?
Yeah, maybe. And it's okay if you just want to be single, you know? Don't get it like, off topics, just like for relationships.
And then, like hot chicks do this a lot where they're like, I'm poking my eye all day. Why does my eye hurt? Like, you know why. You're poking your eye all day. Like, you know the answers to this. So like, are you ready to retire that jersey and settle down? Then do it. If not, then just don't do it.
And it's okay, like we said.
And it's okay. Like, because it's
a free country.
It's a free country. And you're just going to, like, it's crazy, dude. Like, when you see couples that, like, they fake settle down and they're fake happy.
And
it's
you
like,
know
it's not going to. Yeah.
Come on, they know everything.
Yeah. And it's like, and that's fine. You know, we're not the type to reveal secrets, but it's like.
That's a good thing.
Don't front is what I'm saying. Like just be true to yourself. So I hope that answers the question. You know, basically I don't think it's okay.
Same. So let's move on to another one because we actually have more.
That was a good question.
Yeah, it was
good questions today.
So I think we've answered this one. Who's funnier, Kobo or Henry?
So today on Stupid Questions, nah, just kidding.
No, I've answered this. Like honestly, our comedy is like a little different.
But I just feel like it's a weird question because it's like, what do they expect me to say?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say like, oh, fucking, I'm better than Kobo.
Yeah,
like, you know,
exactly.
but Kobo, but you get moments. Go, nah, like,
yeah.
Nah, but about like if
it's not a stupid question though.
But if you want something like a little response, like I just think like we're both funny in our own different ways. He knows how to get the crowd in a certain way. I know how to get in another way. You know, it's just different comedy, but a little slightly the same. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Is it free?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Thank you.
Finish yours, right?
Yes. Yeah. So that kind of answers your question. We're both funny. I like his comedy.
Yeah,
I think he makes me laugh a lot. Like I think he's probably the funniest dude I know
personally. Yeah, that's how it is. Like we're to each other, we're the funniest people we know. So I hope that answers your questions. Yeah.
And then there's another one here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Superman or. Do you think Batman should count as a hero even though he has no powers?
Yes, because it's still like a superhero. He has he has a costume. He has gadgets.
He's still part of that world.
He can fight. Like he's fought. Like you know what I'm saying. Like, he's fought people with powers before. So yeah, I mean, I think he does count. I mean, some people could say money is a superpower, and Bruce Wayne's a billionaire. So.
Yeah.
Badass. You know, that's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
in the Justice League movie, he goes. The Flash asks him. He's like, do you not have any powers? And he goes, I'm rich. And he just gets in his like badass fucking, I forgot what kind of car it was.
Like,
so he just basically says like, I have money. Like I'm funny. Rich. Yeah, I forget what he's. A lot of them are like, actually, he said this instead. But you get what I mean. That's basically what he said.
That's a cool answer.
Yeah.
But yeah, that answers that. He is.
Yeah.
And then we have yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, someone from Facebook.
Yeah. El Face.
Yeah, El Face.
Woo!
Hit the like button on Facebook too. Off Topic Podcast. We kind of answered this last week. Opinión de la controversia con Peso Pluma y Eslabón Armado. From what I now recently heard, is more like from his manager, Eslabón's manager, that's doing all this beef. Eslabón's not really saying shit like how they were putting it as. So I just think it's more like they gotta squash the beef.
It is shitty.
Yeah, it is shitty, but
it is shitty.
Like, just handle it behind cameras, you know?
Yeah, like going on places and crying about it. Like,
yeah, también no te va a hacer bien
yeah.
La situación. So, yeah.
Exactly.
And then, I mean, I got another one. This one was from Facebook, but it was for Koba. Koba, if you could quit your job today, what would you do tomorrow?
Fuck, just sit my ass down and learn how to edit, learn how to do all this shit.
Nice.
Fucking do some cool photo shoots with the merch. Everything I've been wanting to do. Like, it'll be this. If I quit, it's because of this. You know Correct. What I'm saying? Yeah.
We have that mindset already.
Yeah, and exactly.
I have another one. I mean, it's from Facebook also. Surprisingly, they were a little active. But their question was just simply, if you could have a dream car,
what about you? Well, what would you do if you quit today? What would you do tomorrow?
This podcast full time, fucking go all ham in with the guests.
Yeah,
start filming more movies, commercials. Yeah, basically, what I tell everybody is that when I quit, it's gonna be entertainment.
What kind of reactions do you get when you say you're gonna quit? And I'm not saying you hate your job. I'm just saying, like, obviously you don't. Obviously you want to not have a job.
It's always like, what are you gonna do? Well, what's your next step? You know, it's always like, oh, do you have a plan? It's always the same bullshit.
Why do people always assume that like you're just gonna quit a lo pendejo with nothing to do? It's like what do you think? Like what? Like what do you think? Like oh, do you have a plan? Like yeah,
stupid. Like that's my plan.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason why it's a little surprising is because my plan is not.
If people could have kids without plans, I could quit a job without a plan, even though I won't. But
I think our plan is just more like amazing and more spectacular than most of everybody's. Everybody's just more like basic, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not putting nobody to shit, but I think what we're creating in this industry and being part of it, I think it's just taking it to another step.
And putting the work too, because anyone can say, "I don't want a 9 to 5." Like
true,
like everyone,
and it costs us a lot of money so far, and it does. A lot of time.
It does.
Like you guys wouldn't know how much.
Yeah,
but I mean, again,
like with this equipment, like we could have just gone to Vegas and get a hotel room and party. You know?
Yeah, but you and me love creating shit for our supporters here that are listening at this moment, wherever they are.
Exactly.
And that's what makes us grind more, you know. So
yeah, definitely.
So that's where I am in that.
If it gets dark, fuck it, or what? It's getting darker.
It's time to continue.
All right, fuck it. But yeah, I guess it's the same thing you did. I don't really like have a lot of people. I feel like when I tell people what I plan, like for the most part, like people get it now. Like even at work, like management at work, like whenever there's and I could talk about it because they're not like dicks or anything. Like when I have like a problem, like it's always like, we know this is your plan and blah blah blah. Well, it's like I'm still gonna try my best, like, cause like I'm good, you know, like, and I'm glad that they're very understanding and I'm very grateful for them, for the people that I work with. So like they all know, like, oh, do you want to like, not that they're begging me, but they'll be like, do you want, like, if you be able to move up or blah blah, and I'm like, yeah, you know, like whatever. But they're like, because we know you want to do this, and like everyone knows about the podcast and they're very supportive, and I feel like people trust me when I say shit. Like when I straight up tell people like I'm gonna be a billionaire. I'm gonna be a millionaire. I don't want too much attention as a billionaire. I feel like that's when like the devil starts approaching you and all this shit and demons and shit like that. I don't want that attention. It's like, think about it. You're the richest man in the world. Like, why can't you be the 7th richest man in the world? Like, no one pays attention to that motherfucker, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like no one gives a fuck about him.
Yeah, true.
Like, it's having 30 billion really different than to having 1 billion. Like, what else are you really buying, you know? Like, people, slaves,
they still
sex slaves and islands.
Surprisingly, yeah, it sucks, but
yeah.
I have 2 other questions actually.
No, yeah.
Well, one, I'm gonna start with the first one, kind of basic. Well, what's your dream car, Koba?
I like kind of a basic answer. I like all my life I've liked really tiny cars, like small cars,
like Miatas and shit.
Yeah, I like. My realistic dream car would be a Supra, and my dream car would be a Corvette.
Nice. I like Corvette.
I love tiny cars. Yeah, I love tiny cars. I don't really like that they look like supercars too much. But obviously, like, I would buy a new one.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
Because new, come on, it's new, you know?
Yeah, obviously.
Like, I don't like that people are like, I like the 83 style instead. Like, cool, we'll drive an 83 then. I'll stick with my fucking 2024, you know? So, yeah, Corvette and a Supra.
Nice. Not bad.
I'm not too,
car guy.
Once you got to start learning, like, oh, like, supercars drive different and this and that. Like, once you do that, like, I'm not trying to,
Like, you don't give a fuck about
like, yeah, like, I don't care. Like, maybe I'll buy a fucking, like, a Lambo just to say I have a Lambo. Mm-hmm. But, like, I'm definitely not buying a car where I have to take special classes to fucking drive.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Like, Michael Imperioli said it on Sopranos when he drove his Maserati, when he bought it from Johnny Sack, that they had to take him to, like, the Maserati, like, class. Like, they drive different.
What the fuck?
And that he has, like, to this day, he has a pair of Maserati driving gloves because, like, they're different. They drive different.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, though.
That's cool.
I mean, that's for an acting job. So you want to hear a funny story about Michael?
Yeah.
When he signed on to do The Sopranos, he didn't have his driver's license.
Oh, shit. How old was he?
He was, like, in his 30s.
What the fuck?
Because he lived in New York. He didn't like driving.
Oh, so it's like it's where you could get away with that.
Yeah, he didn't like driving. He lived in New York. He would, like, party a lot, you know? Like, probably wasn't the best thing to drive. And, so the first scene, and Tony says that, he's like, my nephew, he just bought a $50,000 Lexus.
Yeah.
And it's Christopher picking Tony up in his Lexus. And then for that scene, he didn't have a license.
Oh, okay.
And they were pissed. They almost fired him because they stopped production because the union were like, we can't let him drive. He doesn't have a fucking license.
Oh, shit.
And the lady was pissed. And that he gave a badass raspon to the fucking, to the Lexus. Like, he didn't know how to drive. and I like, James Gandolfini was just like laughing at him, like, fucking
funny.
around. Like, he wasn't even tripping on him. Yeah. He was just like, dude, like, you don't fucking know how to drive.
That's funny.
Because he had just lied that he knows how to drive. I mean, or nobody asked him because they assume, you know, like a 30-year-old man.
Well, it'll be
like,
funny, you know, like seeing just a 30-year-old just like not even know
that Gandolfini was just like, oh, it's okay, just put it in drive, go straight. And it was a scene where they were chasing someone with the car.
Was that the one where they fuck up the guy?
Yeah. He goes, why are you crying? You got HMO, you're covered.
Yeah.
So that's the first scene that Christopher's in, and they stopped production, which costs, every time you cost production, it costs money. Like even being late to the set, you cost money because it's production.
Payroll,
it's on payroll. Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh, shit.
So he was like, yeah, the lady that's in charge of the props, like the cars and all that shit, she was like, she hated me for like the whole year because I cost her a lot of money. Yeah.
That's funny.
Michael Imperioli is cool. I love talking Sopranos. It's a great. Anyone that loves television and like podcasts,
The Sopranos.
Even if you have, so I'll suggest watch The Sopranos with the podcast, like after, like watch episode 1 and listen to the episode 1 where they review it and go on and so forth, like. And it'd be like the best. Like I totally recommend that. Like I don't know. I thought that was a funny story. Like this was just straight up.
That's funny.
No one asked him. You know, they just assumed like, oh yeah, this guy could drive. Like it's like when I had a manager one time. I got my license late in life.
Oh, I know who it is.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. We know who it is.
And and then he goes, "Hey, player, can you move the U-Hauls over there?" Because Depot sells like U-Hauls to rent.
Yeah.
And then, no. He asked me, he was like, hey, you drive? And I was like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, I drive. I was like, not with a license, though, but I drive.
Yeah.
You know? I was like, yeah. And then he goes, all right, here, move the trucks. And he gives me like 3 keys. Boom. The first thing I do is I hit a fucking curb right in front of him because he has to stand in front of the door. Mm-hmm. And I fucking run over one of the sprinklers, like the ones that go on the ground.
Yeah.
And then I just park him. And he goes, hey, what the fuck is that? How'd you get your license? And I was like, I was like, I don't have my license. Hey, what the fuck? Trying to get me fired, player? Fucking dumbass. He goes, kind of grown ass man, no license. The fucking 23 years old. Or 22. I was like 22.
That's funny.
But and then he's like, don't ever put me in a position like that again. I was like, you asked if I drove, not if I fucking had a license.
That guy sees you from a lot of
Yeah, he does. He's a cool dude, so he went easy on me. But I don't know, man. What about you for cars?
Me, honestly, I'm fucking basic as fuck. I'm satisfied.
Do you think that basicness will leave when you have stupid money and you run out of ideas on what to spend your money on?
No, because at most of what I think I'll buy at most, a Porsche.
Yeah.
Like expensive, you're telling me. But honestly, I'm happy with my truck that I drive right now.
Yeah.
That shit, I never had a problem with it. Like, boom.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, maybe somebody fucking one little light beam is off, but I'm satisfied with my truck. And then I think I'm just going to buy another, like, a truck later on, like a Tundra, a new Tacoma.
Yeah.
I'm a truck guy, you know, so You need help moving out? I got you.
Yeah, but also don't hit them up. Also figure it out yourself. You know?
Yeah, kind of. There's U-Haul trucks.
Yeah,
right.
Like the ones that I park and curb
yeah.
really hard. Yeah.
Yeah, but me, I'm a simple guy. Just trucks. Maybe I'll even buy a Prius later on, like a brand new one. You know, that's how basic as fuck I am.
Gross, but yeah.
Oh, they're badass. Maybe a Tesla. Tesla.
I don't like hybrid electric cars. Like, nah. To me, it's a gimmick. Like,
yeah, that's what I would.
I feel like it's gonna die eventually. But I mean, fuck it. Like, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I would get. I mean, I'm not.
I like Audis, but even then, that's not a supercar or nothing. Obviously, they're like luxury sedans.
They are.
But
they're great cars. It's just more like the maintenance is more expensive.
Yeah, but I'd get an Audi. I'd get shit like that. But like I said, like anything that's like, oh, you have to like learn how to drive it because this drives different. Like blah blah blah. Like the trunk is in the front and the engine's in the back. Like because it does this and that.
How super would you like putting just some pair of shoes in the front of the car?
I know.
But yeah, that's our shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Let me check the other question they had for you.
More questions, more questions.
They're coming in hot.
Look,
see right.
I told your boy his question was fucking stupid.
Oh,
he goes, you didn't answer my question. I told him your question sucked balls. This is Koba, by the way.
That's badass.
Don't ask because you don't get an answer.
Well, it's a question for both of us, but I'm gonna start with you.
Uh-huh.
If you could buy something with like later on the millions that you have, what would you want to buy? It doesn't have to be cars or nothing, but it could be anything.
When I have my millions and millions of the Rocks fans, I would buy. I mean, I guess if it wasn't cars, obviously like a house. Like I know that's a dumb answer.
Nice.
Do they want like me to say like something fun?
I think they wanted you to say like not funny or something fun, like something stupid money fun.
A private jet.
Nice.
Because that would just make everything easier.
Your homie Tino could fly it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'd get a private jet for sure.
Sick. Nice.
Fucking, I don't know, like Ric Flair, you know?
Yeah, you could fly anywhere.
I'd buy like a lot of guns too. I think that'd be fun.
That's sick. Guns are sick. We love guns.
A ranch that's different than a house, like land.
Yeah.
Like land where I could just like build a big fence and then like
hopefully next year
build a big fence and then like just let my dog loose.
Yeah.
And that's bring them in at night. Obviously, I don't want them getting killed by coyotes and shit.
Cause will fuck them all up.
And then like just doing that, dude. Just buying. Yeah, a private jet would be like a fun one because I feel like also that's an investment, you know, because you get to like if you're flying all the time, like.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like might as well be comfortable. It's like
fuck it.
Yeah.
Depends how much. Like if you're Drake, yeah, you fucking need that shit. You know, you don't need it, but you save something.
Yeah, like you're not gonna like be in Spirit Airlines at 3 a.m, like with a canceled flight. You know, like exactly, like or it's like the top wrestlers, like Vince McMahon will let him borrow his jets and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Vince has jets.
Vince has jets. Yeah.
Not one.
Yeah, he has jets.
So 5.
Definitely. Like Roman Reigns flies private jet.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Me, I would just buy. I think I never told nobody, but like
slaves.
Nah. When I get to that point, what I'm gonna buy, or I'm planning to, like at least buy a percentage of it, is actually buy my favorite soccer team.
Oh yeah.
Which would be Atletico Morelia. It's a team that I would want to like maybe buy with more Hollywood stars and own like a percentage of it. You know, that's my goal in life actually.
Yeah, that's actually pretty sick.
And the owner right now at the moment, like he does cool shit where he lets like a lot of people like buy it. So hopefully I could get buy a percentage.
It's not just one owner, huh?
No, and he's a great guy where he's like been going like to around the world, like to Greece. He went recently last week, and he like partnered up as a partnership where now Atletico Morelia players are gonna be sending players over to Greece, and then they're gonna come over to Michoacan and play games in their off season. That's pretty cool. Like he's linking up with a lot of people.
Stupid question: do people ever buy like second division teams?
Yeah, actually,
I would want to.
No, actually, Carlos Slim. He was at one point the richest person in the world. He's Mexican. He owns Pachuca, Grupo Pachuca. He owns León and Pachuca, and he bought a second division team recently with his yerno. He was in Shark Tanks Mexico.
That's cool.
Arturo Elias Ayub.
He's one of the sharks, or
he's one of them. He actually brought the idea over to Mexico because he liked the show here. And since they own like a lot of the multimedia shit, so Arturo Elias Ayub, he knows a lot about soccer. He's into sports.
Yeah,
and
that's sick.
Yeah, he actually invested in Checo Perez, Formula One driver.
Yeah.
So they've been developing him since he was a little kid.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You know what? I kind of want to answer that question again.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, like how Tyler Perry has like his own studio in his like big ass mansion. Like the black dude I told you about.
Yeah. Oh, you told me.
Like from all those Medea's movies. I don't know if he's a badass actor, but he's pretty cool. Like I would want to have like just own like a big ass fucking podcast studios where like up and coming influencers and podcasters can come and just record their shit.
Nice
Obviously idea. For a price. Yeah. Business. But it's like not like Jake, not like Logan Paul's Team 10 shit, because I don't want like a big team, but like shit like that where like, okay, like, oh, let me see what you're doing. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, oh, you don't have a place to film? Like, film it right here. Like, shit like that. Mm-hmm. Like, where you could just create like, because that way, like, all this cool shit's getting created. It's getting created under your umbrella, and then like it has your name on it, and it's like, okay, like shit like that, like
productions,
almost like an academy of like influencers. Even though I fucking hate that word.
No.
Yeah, because you don't influence anything, but like content. I like content creators.
That's a better word.
Yeah, it's less cock, you know.
No, yeah, I get you. But yeah, going back to the question, those guys that I was telling you about, they own Real Oviedo in second division Spain.
Oh yeah, see, I would buy a second division team.
Yeah. So, and they're actually good because they bought in like teams and they take them to a first division.
Oh really?
So they're like really smart.
Yeah. See, obviously, like the goal is to make them better, not just to have your name on.
To
like,
get them up there, and then that way now you're making more money and getting your name out there, exposure. So that's what I would do, buy a little percentage. And then, little fun fact, Necaxa, they have a lot of Hollywood stars like Eva Longoria and other fools that own part of it.
Oh, really?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty sick. I would also like... Sports is cool like that. Like, I would want to... Not really like charity. I don't want to do a lot of charity that I don't believe in. But I would want to do like... I would want to like... I would be down to fund some people's like careers, like if I like Mexico is getting MMA is getting big in Mexico.
Dana White opened up
like how they opened the PI,
right? Yeah,
the Performance Institute, like that's sick. You know, that's like I want to do something like that, like maybe even with podcasters and content creation as well.
Because there's
like,
a lot.
It doesn't just have to be like hey, you're like maybe I don't know how it'll work because I'm not even close to that yet, but like maybe like do a fucking contest like. Oh, you win? Like, cool. Like, all right, I'm going to help you out with what I never had. I'm going to help you get equipment. I'm going to help you do this. But this and this and this.
It could be like the idea that you like the most. You're going to go with it, and you're going to see how it works out.
Yeah, almost like a TV show where, like, almost like American Idol, but, like, I wouldn't want it to be a TV show, but you get what I mean? It's like
it'll be behind scenes what like, Kobo will take the...
I want to help people.
Decisions that he likes the most.
I want to help badass people. Is what I'm saying.
And that's the point of getting there, you know.
Yeah, like I want to do that. I don't want to be like that guy that like, and I know it's easy to say when you're not there yet, but I don't want to be that guy that like forgets about where he came from, and like, and you know what I feel like? I feel like people that already have confidence before they make it, nunca se les suben when they do make it,
because you're so used to that,
and you're like,
even though you never had it,
and you're like. You're grounded all the time. You're stuck to the ground, and you're like I'm already a dick without money. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need to be more of a dick when I have money.
Because there's no other level to it.
Yeah,
like you already maxed out. You know
exactly. Like and where I feel like if you're like a fucking nerd and like all of a sudden you become rich, it's like that's like dangerous
because you
like,
never had that shit.
Power.
When you weren't even in our level, like H and Koba, like you never got shit. You know, like you never got that attention. Until you got
or support,
you know, like we love our support, like fuck, you know.
But I feel like that's why, like, I don't know, like, I hate that, like when people are just like yeah, like you're just like posting, oh yeah, I'm doing this and I'm in this fucking fancy place and this and that. It's like okay, like when was the last time you gave something away? Like when was the last time you did a contest and did a giveaway? Like when was the last time you fucking help somebody out? Like it's like I see that a lot, dude, and I'm just like like this food is like cool, like, good for you, but like we're but then I know I'm like, oh, like that's how we're different, because I'm not even like that. Nah. But I feel like that's because I already know like big shit's coming, to where like I don't feel the need to like,
you stay grounded.
Yeah,
and that's important.
Exactly. Like sometimes we don't even realize when we do something big till like a day later. Like Like the trip we took the other day, like
Yeah, it was more like
that's cool. Like we went to someone that has a bigger audience than us and a bigger social media presence, and like it's followed by people that we follow, right?
And that we like
and listen to, and it's like cool. Like we hit it, and then not only that, but for them to say like, "Oh, you're the best guest we've ever had,"
that's
like
amazing.
easily.
That's
like. Then the next day, I'm like, "Oh, hey Henry, that was pretty cool, huh?"
Yeah.
And then it's just like, yeah, that was pretty cool. Because that's how, and listen to the podcast when it comes out. We kind of talk about that, like not being, like my inability to kind of like the process. Like I get very like annoyed at the process. But it's cool. Like I just forget, like, oh, this shit is sick, dude. Like, you know? Like, yeah, I did, like our vacation, like we got shit done, you know?
A lot.
I don't know. But
yeah, it was a long week, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, the podcast episode should be coming out on
Tuesday
from what they said, yeah. So
yeah.
we'll shoot out the links on our Instagram and Twitter, whatever.
It got wild towards the end.
It
so
did,
definitely
got pretty little freaky.
A little freaky. A lot of shit talking.
A lot of exposing
people.
Fuckers, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna come at them.
It just got wild.
But it was fun.
Do you ever want like a beef one day, like just for fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm ready for that. I'm ready to explore like Dragon Ball Z characters. What's cool? What's a cool one?
Vegeta.
We're ready to be Vegetas.
Vegeta's badass.
Oh yeah.
He's sick. But yeah, that's funny. What's a cool one? What's a cool one?
I forgot.
Yeah, go.
I was gonna say Goku, but
he's the strongest one. But like on social media and all the reels and TikToks, like people love Vegeta the most because he's always like second place, but he trains harder and stuff like that. So like, people like it. But anyway, who cares? Shoot me another question.
Oh, let me see. Let me shoot. You can go on Facebook right here. You guys have
I knew it was gonna get dark here, which is why I didn't want to record here.
Nah, but it was good. I mean, like how you said, ni lo van a mirar.
Oh, now they're not.
I mean, they can still see us.
It's not a big deal. I'm just fucking around. I don't care.
Koba.
Yes, sir.
Next question comes in hot.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a political person or not? It's actually a real question.
I feel like I try to think I'm aware of what's going on. But I'm not going to be that one fool in the break room at work, like talking about Trump and Epstein Island and COVID vaccine is poison and this and that. Like,
or also the fool crying about guns and shit, you know? Like,
yeah, any side in general.
Yeah. Like we said it before, like,
there's a time and a place.
They both have pussies in their groups, you know?
No, not only that. There's a time and a place to discuss politics.
Yeah, there is. But not at work.
Like, yeah, not at work. Maybe like a joke here and there when I know who I'm around. Like, I'll fuck around and stuff. But like, I'm not gonna be that guy. Like, man, they're making us wear masks. Like, blah blah blah.
What I do? Just to be a fucker. I like. Yeah, I've done it with both sides, liberals and conservatives. Like, I'll be like, hell yeah, build a wall.
Yeah,
like some old white guy. And like,
yeah,
build the wall, Henry.
Yeah,
and then I go to like a liberal with like green hair. Hey, Joe Biden should like release you guys from that.
Yeah. I like to do that too. I gas people up. All the time.
My God, do you agree with me? I'm like, yeah, I totally.
I gas
agree.
people up,
yeah,
then
I'm like,
or when I see like a green person, when I see like a person with green hair, and I see like an old white dude that I know is like super racist and Republican.
Yeah,
like I'll say something out loud, and then I'll just get my snack and leave the break room and just hear them still debating while I'm walking away.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah,
and you know what's funny?
Yeah.
They both listen to the Off Topic podcast.
Yeah. They're still, as long as they vote Off Topic.
Yeah, I mean, Off Topic is your real party.
Yeah. We should do a merch, like voting merch in November when the election comes.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Vote for Off Topic.
Yeah, exactly.
2024.
Torres Coba 2024. HG and Coba 2024. And shit like that. That'd be sick, bro.
Make podcasting great again.
Yeah. Make podcasts great again. That'd be sick.
Funny.
Yeah, something like that. We're geniuses, bro.
Marketing geniuses.
But yeah, we can put something out eventually. We will be. But Yeah, that's funny. I like gassing people up like that too.
Yeah, it's just fucking.
Like I love that shit. Like there's like a
behind your mind, you're just
there's like someone at work who's like he or she is a very liberal person.
yeah.
And like I like to get he or she like really riled up, and I'll just say this, and then I'll just say it, and it's like, and it's funny because it's such a fucking thing to do. Like it's such a shitty thing to do. Like, oh, I'm bored. Like, oh, let's talk about
yeah.
Like, I'm bored. Like, oh, let's talk about racism with this food. Like,
that's how you go.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck. Boring ass day. Let me fuck around.
Yeah. I'll just be like I see a white person, I'm like, man, Trayvon Martin shouldn't have been wearing a hoodie, huh? And then they're like, yeah, you're right. You know, like he was defending himself, and then I'll like when like black person's there, I'll be like, Black Lives Matter, bro. Like, it's all a game to me. It's like Ace of Spades. It's all a game to me.
That's a badass song.
Yeah, but honestly, not to be cliche, but we should all respect each other. We should all help each other out. It's not gonna happen,
much as we can, though.
But
at least
yeah,
try, you know?
as much as we can, let's just be nice to each other. Like, to me, love thy neighbor, right? That's what the Bible says. Like, you're my neighbor, I love you. So let's just keep it clean, guys. All right.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my thoughts on politics. There's a time and a place, and don't be that guy that only discuss politics.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I remember like suddenly, he would always talk about fucking like,
really?
about politics, and I'm like,
yes, you get it, Chris.
yeah, and I'm just like, dude, like you're alienating yourself from everything. Like, no one, and it was like annoying because like every time you were in the break room, like you were part of the HR thing. Because now people would ask you, hey, you were there when he said this?
Fuck.
So like now it's like, like, I guess I was, or no, I wasn't. I had my AirPods on. I didn't hear shit. Like shit like that. You know, it's just annoying. Like
now you're getting interrogated by like the DEA. And
yeah. Now I'm just like, I don't know. I was high that day. You know, like it's weird, dude. But yeah, there's a time and a place. Yeah.
Let's see. More fan questions.
Fan questions.
I think we've answered this one too, actually.
Fuck it, we'll do it again if it's good.
Koba, who is one person you really look up to?
Personally, people I know, obviously, like my brother is really cool. He's done a lot with maybe like when he hasn't had enough to work with. Mm-hmm. He's done a lot and always figured shit out. So I respect him a lot for that. Like, never been in jail, never had, like, in trouble with anything. Like, never, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I could look up to him personally. And then, like, Gio, obviously, like, Gio, like, come on, dude. Like he's fucking sick. Like, I could look up to Gio. And then when it comes to, like, people, like, in the industry or, like, famous people, then I look up to, like, more like the attitudes that they have, not really them as a person because
you can't compare yourself.
Yeah, to them. And they can make mistakes where, like, you don't want to, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I love, like, Mitch Lucker's positivity and attitude and how he always had time for his fans.
The message he sent out.
Yeah, like, live life hard and everything. And, like, he lived that, like, to the end. And I think that's really sweet. And, like I think that's cool. Like, because I like to be like that where, like, I want to make time. I want to make time for my fans. So,
yeah.
Like, I want to, not even just, like, oh, sign, all right, thank you. Like I want to talk to them, like, oh, like, cool, like, what's up, you know? And I know that's not always going to be possible, but people like him.
When there's time, you'll make it.
I want to have the courage of, like, Dana White, like how Dana White is just so, like, his way. Like, Dana White is just so, like, he's not scared of anything. Like, Dana White is just, like, amazing, like, to me. Like, Dana White from the UFC president, like,
badass.
Like, come on, bro. Like, and I know people are like, oh, well, it's because he had billionaire friends that loaned him money to start the UFC. Like, whatever, fool. Like, con cualquier modo que tú tengas, like, you find a way, you know? Like,
it also could have gone the wrong way, and then him losing millions of bucks, and now you're in debt for the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't think about that, you know.
Like, being a kickboxing class teacher in Boston, when the mob's trying to shake you down.
Or even basically just starting a sport into the entertainment world,
where he created UFC.
Where it's an illegal business, you know.
Yeah, it was called. John McCain called it human cockfighting.
Yeah. And it was very taboo back then. This was only like 23 years ago.
Yeah, so Dana White, I love. So, like, yeah, like, obviously, like, there's people you look up to personally, and then I, in the music world, I like Mitch Lucker's attitude a lot. I like, and then Dana White, like, in the business world, that's someone I look up to. And then obviously there's, like, people like Chris Jericho and wrestling.
Nice.
Where, like, he's always innovating himself. Like, he never like no one ever gets bored of Chris Jericho.
Or he never got to a plateau, you know, like
yeah, like, he's always changing his gimmick.
Yeah.
And like he does like rock music and they sell out on tour every night and like he just does that, like his podcast, like that's the consistency. I would want to have the consistency of Chris Jericho, the business ruthlessness of Dana White, the happy-go-lucky attitude of Mitch Lucker, like, and then obviously like the people I personally look up to like that. Like if I can get a little bit of everything from those people, then I'm golden.
You're gold.
But what about you? I'm gonna get some beers.
What was the question again?
Who do you look up to?
Oh, who do I look up to? I mean, honestly, I'm more like, fuck. So I'm very basic in that. I just look up to people who like do the right thing, you know, or somebody that kind of connects me. It could be anybody like who I see like grind. I mean, if you guys want names, then I'll just go to the top, to like the celebrity part, of like the entertainment media part. I'll just say I'm like Brad Pitt, you know, like I really love him, you know, like that's another dude who's still relevant. Yeah, like he's like close to 60 or like, and he's still like he has it, you know, like physique wise and mentally wise, like he brings everything, you know, to the table.
And people still care about him.
Yeah, him and Tom Cruise, you know, there are people like who I would want to be like that in acting, you know,
in the industry, yeah,
in the industry, and then honestly in the entertainment era and the content creating, honestly, it's gonna be like a silly answer that I'm gonna give, but.
Nah,
I look up a lot to the Paul brothers, actually. Like, you guys can make fun of them all day, but like,
I mean,
they've killed it, you know, since 2016. I remember watching them every day, you know, and I can't deny their success, you know.
There's two types of heat.
Yeah.
There's turn off the channel heat, and there's like, I hate them, but I'll still watch them heat. That's the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's not a silly answer at all. Like
but that's who I look up to, because those are the steps where I want to take also, like in those routes later on in life, or pretty close actually.
Yeah.
So that's how I'll leave it at.
Yeah. No, that's a good question for sure. I mean, honestly, today it was a lot of good questions. So
it was actually, damn, you guys killed it.
Yeah.
Finally.
Do more of that.
Do more. Remember, it doesn't have to be when we put a Q&A. It could be just DM us at whichever time. Yeah. Or text us, you know. I know Vance, you know, like you'll hit me up at 2 a.m. Like, oh shit, you wake me up.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah, badass supporter.
Just everything was pretty sick.
It was.
Honestly. And you can send multiple questions too.
Yeah, like
some people did that today and I appreciate it.
Yeah, like fuck it, just go all in.
Yeah.
These Michael Ultras. No wonder Ric Flair likes them.
I know. Also, stop drinking though, you know?
Ya está muy viejito.
Yeah. But I don't know, guys.
Yeah, so guys, so we're going to end this now. It's been a badass episode today, episode 81.
Yeah.
Koba, any other things you want to say?
That is it.
That is it, guys. We're going to
Thank you, guys. Follow us at Off Topic Podcast 34. Once again, that is Off Topic Podcast 34 on Instagram. We have our link to every other platform there. So just follow us at Off Topic Podcast 34, please. We're almost at 500 followers. We want to hit that shit. So please, Off Topic Podcast 34.
You heard it.
I'm Koba the Gorilla.
And I'm H. And thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned for the next episode.